Your 3.6 notes over multi-step equations, and it's actually going to be page 14 in your binder because remember we had that 3.0 over what phrases tell you to do what operation. So this is 3.6. Now our goal for today is I can solve multi-step equations. And for the process, basically what you want to do is simplify both sides of the equation first. So the only difference between this and the other equations that we've looked at is this is going to have some extra stuff on one side of the equation. So what we'll do is we'll simplify it, and so until we get to a one-step or a two-step equation like we've been doing, and then you're going to solve like normal. So we're just going to get to some examples.
Let's look at some examples. We're going to start with 4x plus 6 plus 3x minus 18 equals 23. So there's our first problem. The first thing I want to do here is combine my like terms. I want to simplify on either side. So here I have 4x plus 3x. I can put those together because they're like terms. So 4x plus 3x is 7x. I also have this plus 6 and minus 18. So 6 minus 18 gives me negative 12. So now I have a two-step equation. 7x minus 12 equals 23. I can solve like normal. Draw my line. I'm going to first get rid of the minus 12 by doing the opposite, doing my inverse operation, so add 12. So that gives me the 7x carrying down. 12s are canceling each other out. On the other side, 23 plus 12 is 35. Now 7 times x, I divide both sides by 7. X is equal to positive 5. And I can check this. 4 times 5 plus 6 plus 3 times 5 minus 18. If I can do all of that and it equals 23, I know I've done this correctly. So 4 times 5 is 20. 20 plus 6 is 26. 3 plus 5 is 15. 26 plus 15 is 41. And 41 minus 18 does equal 23. So I know I've done this correctly. My answer is x equals 5. Let's do another problem. So let's do one with the distributive property. 4 times the quantity x plus 6 minus 11 equals 25. So here, the first thing I want to do is distribute. So I'm going to do 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 6 is 24. There's a plus sign there, so that carries down. Minus 11 equals 25. Now, I have some like terms that I can combine. This 24 minus 11. I can do that. 24 minus 11, that's positive 13. So the 4x just carries down. 4x plus 13 is equal to 25. Now I have a two-step equation. I can solve like normal. Subtract 13 from both sides. So 4x is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 4. X equals 3. So my answer is x equals 3. Again, go back and check. So 4 times 3 plus 6 minus 11. I should get 25. That's 6, not a 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. 36 minus 11 does equal 25. It does work. X equals 3 is my answer. 2a plus 3 minus 8a equals 9. First thing I want to do here is simplify on the right-hand side, or left-hand side, sorry. So 2a and then the minus 8a. Those go together. Those are like terms. So 2a minus 8a, that gives me negative 6a. Plus 3 just carries down, equals 9 just carries down. Now I have a two-step equation. Subtract 3 from both sides. So negative 6a is equal to positive 6. I'm going to divide both sides since this is multiplication, and because this is a negative 6, I'm going to divide by a negative 6. The number stays the same. It's the operation that is the opposite. So divide both sides by negative 6, I get a equals negative 1. To check it, 2 times negative 1 plus 3 minus 8 times negative 1 equals 9. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, plus 3 minus negative 8 Remember, minus a negative, change it to plus a positive. Negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1, plus 1 plus 8 more does equal 9. This works. So 3 times the quantity x minus 5 minus 4 equals 17. Start by distributing. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15 or minus 15. Then I subtract 4 more. That equals, 17. Now negative 15 minus 4, that is negative 19. The 3x just comes down. I combine my like terms, negative 15 and negative 4. So 3x minus 19 equals 17. Now solve my two-step equation. Add 19 on both sides. So I get 3x is equal to 36. Divide both sides by 3. And x equals 12. If I go back up here and check, 3 times 12 minus 5 minus 4 more should equal 17. Solve inside the parentheses first. 12 minus 5 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 minus 4 does equal 17. It's correct. So bring any questions tomorrow. We'll be going over this. And I'll see you then.